NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 20. Yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Set, 280.
We got 4. We got 4. Check. Fresno. Shoot. Switch.
Big 20. Double right.
Stafford on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opened things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Set. 180. Stay 50. Stay 50. Like 7.
Here's Stafford. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, Lions.
Set. 180.
Check, check. No. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Tighten up, tighten up.
Alert.
Check, 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 check.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Show it up. Show it up. Hey, check 24. 24. Out, 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 out.
Double right. 50-50. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Stafford. Got him in. It's Brown. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
Check. 40 got. 0.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Samson Abuka leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
It's 2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
21.
Hey, switch gears.
Recon. 132 fighter.
On the counter, here's Coleman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Come on, set. Turn it in. Double turn. 3-down run. What?
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
180.
44. I got one. Check.
Hold on. Check.
Check four.
Blue draw Corker.
Third and 2. Gone. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Now Brown.
You ain't doing nothing today.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Lions will take over.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start first and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. He finds an opening past the 40. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Detroit.
Ready. 280.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Lions 3, Rams nothing.
Set. 250. Alert.
He's crossing.
22.
25. Check 25.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Check.
On second down, it's Coleman. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Omaha, remove.
41.
Hey, Delta.
Check 41.
Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So, what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, partner. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
General West.
Kill. Turn up. Check. Crunch.
Two.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Goff on first down. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
180.
First down.
Oh, you got deep? Watch this.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Protein spill.
On first down, it's gone. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 30.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now gone. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
After the interception, here's Stafford. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check right, 22.
Back to the air, Stafford on second down. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 27 yards there, a first down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike. And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
69. Check 13. Switch. Zebra. 59.
Back to throw. Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back around the 18-yard line. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? You already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
Mike 51.
Let's go, Trent.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And Woods has it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Goff now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
180.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Goff is brought in by Jeffrey. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
I know you felt that one.
So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Hey. Hey, Red. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, watch it. Hatchet.
Hey.
The final shot before the break. Stafford. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
He's checking. Crash. Check. Lucky.
Again they run with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Goff now looks to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it to Woods, but now it'll be third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down, L.A. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Goff now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Woods, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days. One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, exit.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 59 Mike. 59 Mike. Check. 59. Push him back.
Now it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
Hey, orbit.
Hey.
Stafford now to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Hey, echo.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Hey, hut. 180. Check my 21. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Shift, shift.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, check. Mike 21. Mike 21.
Go, 12. Go.
Try it.
DC, DC. Hey, wahoo.
Slam.
Shell. Value 3. Obama.
From the end zone, Goff. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing again is gone. Right side complete. That's Woods. Yeah, this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Sponge. No. Watch the shell, you won. Watch the shell.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 27.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Alert! Hey! Zero! Hey, Foxtrot!
On 1st and 10, Stafford going for it all. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
Shit. 32. He's coming. We got double up. 32.
On third down, here's Coleman. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still fourth down upcoming. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will make our score 9-0. Same story continues. He's the only one that scored for them, their kicker, with all the points.
So now when we hear the chants of MVP, they're definitely aimed at him because he has been the only guy who's put points on the board in this game.
Kickers are always either the hero or the GOAT. So far, he's definitely the hero. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Now Goff on first down. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance. I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff will find Everett there, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Here we go.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie.
Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Listen. Mike 51. Five.
Let's go. Calm the crowd. You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Now Goff. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They will run again with Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Set, 260. Hey, 22.
On 3rd down, Coleman. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Hey, 280.
Free bud. Shoot. Hey.
Monday. Hey, high 7.
59. Mike's 59. Right here. 59 is Mike.
Throwing here, Stafford. And that's complete to Jesse James. Well, on both sides, you come into this game with so much hope, so much build-up, looking to move on. One side gets to do that, but let's not forget the others. Tough pill to swallow.
It really is, because there's so much hard work, effort. You mentioned the hope to go on and maybe play in the big game itself. Well, let's see how they handle it, though. The offseason is going to be a long one for them because it's going to eat their heart out watching other people continue to play. But can they come back the next year and find it in them to make that same run again and maybe find a way to advance?